Hey, good morning, YouTube. What's up? First thing, I apologize for any background noise that you might hear. There's a lot of work going on outside of my apartment. But I wanted to hop on and talk to you guys about masculinity. I think in these red pill podcasts, you often hear things about what's against the masculine nature, right? But then we also do have to take some accountability. And oftentimes I don't hear a lot of accountability being taken as well. I'm not looking to pander at all. But we have a foot in this. We have a hand in this as well. Right? So let me get down to it. I jotted some stuff down just to keep my mind, on track. Right? A lot of people haven't realized it, but it's a very obvious attack on masculinity. So much so that they're calling it toxic masculinity. If you're a guy and you watch a lot of this content, you've probably heard toxic masculinity all the time, especially if it involves females talking about guys being masculine. I don't agree with this narrative, but I also don't agree with a lot of guys acting like such simps for the undeserving women, right? There's guys that get on Instagram. I think I talked about this in my last video. Guys get on Instagram or any social media website, see a girl post a thirst trap, not even a thirst trap, it could just be freaking a regular picture, and a bunch of guys just like commenting on it. Oh, so sexy. Ooh, mommy. Ooh, bro, relax. It's a picture. And on top of that, she belongs to the streets more times than not. She belongs to the streets, and you're doing all this for a girl that belongs to the streets, bro. Like, relax. Come on now. That's too much validation. Stop all these likes and comments over obvious thirst traps. She don't respect you and she don't like you and you just look desperate. Not to mention, we've got a lot of guys that are unaware of themselves and have little ambition. They're not in shape. They make little money and just barely any growth, even in their mid to late 20s. We need to do better. I mean, how can you be doing all this for a girl that don't even know you exist, right? But then you doing the least for yourself. You need to get in better shape. You need to make more money. You need to be more out there, more confident, take more risk, because more risk, more reward, right? We too complacent, and we have these expectations from women, but we put ourselves in these positions to the point that women are just disrespecting us. You know what I mean? I think since when I was really young, I would see stuff like guys commenting or simping over these girls that don't deserve it. Even back in high school days, you see it all the time. I saw it back then. I'm 20. I'm 29 now. Back then, I saw it. It's nothing new. Nothing's changed. It's just got worse because these girls recognize it, so they know that. Oh, I don't respect these guys anyway. So they can keep commenting on my stuff. And in fact, I'm gonna just have them follow me on Instagram. Have you ever been on any dating website? Majority of those girls just want you as a follower. Now, regarding the guys who are putting in that hard work, who are ambitious and driven, who are working on their development and money, who do understand the big risk reward mindset, there's a target on your back. The men who are looking to further build the infrastructure of this nature, the men out here protecting the women from the men who wants to destroy it, the men out here that gives young boys and young girls assurance and hope of a secure future. The men who want their young boys to grow into respectable men and their young girls to be beautiful in their modesty and femininity and off the pose. There's a target on your back. If you have these standards and expectations, there's a target on your back. It seems like everyone's lost, but it only makes sense because we have no structure in America. And the only culture we strive on and that is marketed is the Black American culture with leaders such as Cardi B, who admitted to drugging and robbing guys but was never canceled and other female artists who rap about their experiences of being a 304 who's making money through rapping. It's a lot of whack male rappers who rap about getting money, drugs, sex, 304s, and deleting people, all while mumbling or sounding illiterate. Then the NBA players who want to be rappers and who brandish having guns, right? It seems we allow ourselves to be influenced by more of the negatives than the positives, and the people who are pulling the strings are getting just what they want. To the guys who recognize this, let's continue to do right for the furtherance of our society, for the security of our families, and for the growth of ourselves. I think that, yeah, we need to be able to do better. I think that we should stop rewarding what doesn't deserve a reward, right? I mean, it's just like, I think we should be in a society that kind of, we should be training each other, right? You know how when you get a dog, you train the dog to do right, do things, and you reward it with the fucking treat, right? But if it doesn't do the right thing, it's not going to get rewarded. I think that's the same mindset we should have just for ourselves. I think just for society. We're not dogs, no. But we understand that if you do right, you get the reward. If you don't get a reward. Or it could be some sort of punishment. We apply that to other things in our life, but we don't apply that to us. I think we need to apply it to us. Um, I just wanted to get on here and just chat with you guys. I don't really show my face like that as much. Um, but I do consume content around red pill space, and yes, there's an attack on masculinity. I mean, not to mention, the TikTok that I got on my the TikTok that I made on my TikTok profile, right? You can search men suck and you won't find anything. No, you can search women suck, but you won't find anything. If you search men suck, you're gonna find every video on the planet. There's somebody pulling the strings. There's people pulling the strings. It's an obvious attack against masculinity. And I just want you guys to be aware of it, but then also be aware of yourself. All right? It was good chatting with you all. I'll chat with you all later. Peace.